start streaming. There we go. We might be live. Well, I'm not sure if we are or if we aren't. Seems like I'm streaming. There we are. Boom. We are live. Oh wait. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. I think we are not in fantastic. Poop. Scoop. Configure video. There. Okay. Alright. Hello everybody. Now that we have a sharp camera, we can get started with some sketching stuff. Solver, I'm Wonky Sandwich, welcome. Thought I would fool you? No, I would never think that. I would never think that, sir. How is everybody doing? We had a rainy day all day long, and now the sun came out a bit. But for some reason, instead of going out, I decided, let me draw a bit. Just a little bit. Have a live stream on Wednesday. Well, I'm gonna have one tomorrow. This might last only for a couple of minutes, Rue. That's why it's secretive. And I don't really have anything in mind for this one, so I didn't. Technically, I did want to fool you, yes. Are you working on your graphic novel? No, sir. As always, we are not. But we are trying to do some robots for Inktober that I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I'm also looking at some inspiration, but today is not coming together just yet. Let's see. Anybody else joining in the whole March of Robots situation? Go. Wait, you have a graphic novel? No, Solver. The joke, for some reason, this is a running joke that Rue asks me every time if I'm doing anything for a graphic novel that doesn't exist, or if I'm drawing anime girls for my graphic novel, or something like that. It's just a long running joke. So don't worry about it. I do like this. I'm not quite sure yet where we're going with it, but I like it. So you might have to do some adjustments to it, but something. Chicken leggy. I can work with that. Are you going to cute animals for a graphic? There you go. See? Problem solved. I hope everyone had a good day. Welcome, Vin Morgenstern. Yes, we are having a good day, at least here. At least better. It was before. I like this. Okay, let's see what happens if we tilt this a little bit. How about you, Vin? Are you having a nice enough day? Let's see if I make a. Are we missing music, by the way? I decided to not put on music. How does everybody feel about that? Are we missing it? Should I put it on? It doesn't add anything. Tell me what your thoughts are on this particular thing. Ooh, I see you using the cheap convince store pens again and scrap paper. You inspire I inspire you to be cheap? That's great. Vin had a pretty good day so far. That is nice to hear. Yeah, I'm using the cheap paper. Well, this I still use. I'm gonna draw in my sketchbook, but for ideation purposes, I thought, let me just first try this. I feel a bit more comfortable ideating just a bigger piece of paper. Okay, I think I like this. I think we shall go with this. There we go. Just bringing. See, this is why it's good to redraw your design a little bit, because it might give you some more ideas. Yeah, I like that. Rue. I'm still using pencil though. I still can't get used to using pen. That is totally fine. As you will see here, I will also use pencil. or at least a darker with a fine liner. Let's see, let's put a paper here on the back. So we just redraw the same robot. I think I liked this. This explains a bit more, but I liked that angle just a bit more. So one leg here. And then what I'm doing differently now, I'm gonna tilt them a bit more backward than I did before. But I like this sort of chicken slash egg, Jesus, X legginess. Okay. Anj, hey! Hi Robert, if you were to make this bot Mac an AI enabled one, what would you add to convert that idea? I'm not understanding what would be different if it AI enabled or not AI enabled. You're going to draw anime girl pilots for your Mac. This is not a Mac, not a pilotable Mac. It's a small Mac. The idea is that this is quite a small Mac. So no piloting for this one. MPW Dementor. Hello all. My respects to the artist. Thank you, sir. We artists appreciate your respects. Okay. Oh, where are we? There we are. Okay, so these previous two, these I did a pre-sketch with pencils to keep it very tight and clean. And today we're going for no pre-sketch with pencil, but with this. But I'm not going to keep it clean. So we are going to have a somewhat dirty sketch today. Oh wait, this might be a bit blurry now. Okay, give me a second. Let me adjust it. Doesn't look that blurry. Let's see if we can still make it a bit crisper. Configure video. Oh, there we go. There it was. This one looks a bit better. Apply, okay. Alright. So you're going to draw cute anime girls remote operators from your Mac? Yes, but those are not on this page because, as you said, they're remote, right? So they're not to be drawn on this page. They're somewhere else doing their remote business. Push this paper over there. We don't need it at the moment. Dirty sketches don't get demonetized now. Well, not dirty like that. We are still a family-friendly channel here, all about learning and having fun with drawing. So I don't think that will be a problem. Still visible, yes. Solver. I find it hard to use sketches for drawing, and instead I clean the sketch itself so it becomes the final line art. What is your view of sketching process? It sounds like you're talking about digital, right? Because like this, it's impossible to clean up. So it's final line because I'm already drawing not with pencil. I'm drawing with a fine liner, so you can't clean it up. And this is also, it's gonna be as clean as I let it be, which is, as I said, not gonna be super clean. You already can see. So my advice would be draw traditionally a little bit and use stuff like fine liners or fountain pen and see where that gets you. Because digitally it's easy to fall in the trap of, but I mean it's also not a problem if you like, that's sometimes how I draw actually. It really depends on what your process is. If you just keep on noodling on the same sketch until you got something that you like and that works for you and you have good results, I don't know if there's a reason to change that. if you just want to work in a way where you generate many different sketches and then use a final sketch and then draw over or whatnot, in general it is good to do some traditional approach, because that will give you just a different mentality as well. So if you're drawing for a client, do you show them your rough sketches and then develop the drawing, or do you do a clean drawing and then work for them? Let me see if I well, I have nothing here that I can show you, sadly. But the level of sketching that I show my clients is this sometimes. So I just draw like people are pointing, there's maybe a guy up here and the guy sitting here, and this guy is pointing down, and this is holding a box, and then one guy is trying to climb up there, something like this. And this is the level of an early sketch that I present to a client while I talk to them and while we're trying to figure out what they need to have visualized. Solver, oh yeah, digital. No, somehow I keep forgetting that you are drawing on paper. Well, right now. I do draw digitally as well, but right now, yes, indeed, paper. But once again, if that works for you, fine. I do like getting back to traditional just because that's how I never was good with colors. I am still not great with colors. But I took during university I took a colors or color understanding, whatever, color 101, whatever you want to call it, and that was actually watercolor. I did not expect it to be watercolor, and it helped me a lot. And ever since I try to pop back to traditional drawing, sketching, painting, whatever, as much as possible, because it forces you to think differently, and that influences also how you work digitally in the end. Tiger, welcome. You finally got your digital drawing pad. Very good. Did you try it out already? How is it going? Yeah, what kind of pad was it that you went for in the end? it's not a silent stream. It's I'm just being quiet. But I didn't put music, and I asked people if they're missing the music, and nobody said anything. So I took that as meaning that nobody is missing music. So we're just not putting on music, and that's that. Uh, Huion Inspiron H1600p. I'm not familiar, but sounds good. Try to fill a page of sketches every day and then do digital for about half an hour. Pretty nice, kind of weird to have less friction than pencil and paper. Yeah, it's gonna take a while until you get used to that. Let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? You can always insert a sheet of paper between the tablet and the pen if you miss the feel of the paper. I feel like the pen tablets, the non-display ones, usually had a pretty nice surface. Like the last one I used was the Wacom Intuos 4, and that felt pretty nice, pretty natural to me. Just learn how to select pieces of drawing by using select tools. Which app are you using to draw, Tiger? And yeah, the paper trick does work. It's just uh, it depends a bit on you. I have a sweaty hand when I draw many times, so that will destroy a lot of papers for you. All right. I think this is our weird little robot for the day. Let's see if we can give it some, edit some grays. I want to look up some colors. Let's see what colors can I use that will be interesting. It's a lot of yellows, and I wanted to use, but I want to step away from yellows because that's the easy way. Maybe greens and browns. Ah, look at Manu with his Spanish talk. Krita first and now Affinity. Ah, yeah, okay, that takes some time. Haciendo bien, trabajando y viendo a Robert dibujar lindas chicas de Do you actually speak Spanish, or did you Google that? It does work. Krita says yes, it's Krita. Robert, then how do you manage drawing with sweaty hands? You spend less time on each sheet of paper. I don't use sheet of papers, and I use a where is the thing? Where is the thing here? I use a drawing screen, so I draw on the screen. So there it doesn't matter if you draw. And here on the paper, what I do is I have a paper in between a paper and my hand, or I have a smudge guard like this. Red and I do not have, like silver is very hard to do, but I do like the combo. Today I'm celebrating 13 years of working at the same company. Ooh, congratulations. How are you celebrating, Manu? What is going to be the exact way of celebration? Okay, let's see, red. I did this one red, I would have the same red. I'll go brown. Let's see if I can do anything with brown. I know Spanish, but I did use a translator for that. Fair enough. That's what I do all the time with my Dutch as well, especially when I have to write emails to clients. Just to be sure that I don't make too many spelling mistakes, I usually just feed whatever I write into ChatGPT or something to make sure that it corrects my Dutch. Good morning, Ryuka says. Welcome. Nice to see you. What tablet model? It's this. What I showed was a very old Wacom Cintiq HD 13, something like that. I have a new one, but it's broken. I'm waiting to ship it back to fix it. It's also Huion. I think I'm going to treat myself with a pre-order of the new tabletop StarCraft game. I'm gonna paint some Terrans. Nice! Didn't even know there was a StarCraft game out there. I can't spell English, I butcher Spanish. Okay, let's see, let's go a bit darker. They just released it. It's on pre-orders. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Rue, well done, Maru. Staying employed is hard to do sometimes. It is. It is. It is. Okay, so is this? This is one red. Let's see my 3 reds that I have here. Quite strong. Strong, and I don't even need to try this one. This is the strongest. Oh yeah. Let's see some browns. Oh, that is also quite strong. Uy. Okay. I don't think that is going to be going with that. I'm at a point where I want to stop doing the same time over and over again and set up a cafe, sell bagels and good cappuccinos. Having worked in a restaurant business, it's not as romantic as it sounds. It is harder indeed, exactly. I should have read the next one as well. Trash heater. I just started drawing mechs, so I can probably do the art for a mecha card game by myself, but I'm struggling a bit and are searching for an artist that likes to draw mechs. Have you ever done something for a card game? Yeah, I did. I did a card game for a cybersecurity company that is sort of advertising cybersecurity through their card game. That is, I guess, the closest, but there I had to do all the cards. It was quite fun. I feel like I want, let's do this in red as well. I wrote barbecue pit for you. Tiger, currently I'm just learning how to draw, so I recently just screenshot a pic of my Panzer IV in War Thunder and draw along it. Also, that's actually a very nice way of learning how to draw. You do a screenshot of exactly what you want, and then you draw it, and then you have also better comparisons. Also, trees are hard to draw. Can't figure out which brushes are good for. You don't need brushes, like. So that's the thing when one starts drawing digitally first. Like if you take a piece of paper and you have a fine liner, what brush are you going to use for that tree? None. You just use the same thing that you draw, for example, robots with. You have to learn the basics. The tree has a trunk, which is a cylinder. And then it has the branches, which are again cylinders if you want to do. And then it has the crown, which is spheres usually. So you just draw a whole bunch of spheres that are connected to the branches. And then you just draw over it. So let me just take a darker one. So the next step is just sort of following these lines loosely. The setup that you did there. And then you follow also where your not ellipses, what am I talking about? Spheres are. And you just draw those in as well. And there you go. And then you just do a couple of overlaps. You don't need a brush for that. All you just need is to just do a couple of studies and see how they're built. Drew is got to step out. I might go away by the time you come back. I think gesture will help you draw better trees and organic, and that is also true. Gesture is something important and good to study. What was this, by the way? Oh, this is not. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. You are crying about reference. Is it true? What? Throw challenger. Can you maybe repeat that? I'm not sure I get what you're trying to ask me there. I'm crying about reference? What does that mean? I think reference is important, but I wouldn't cry about it. Thank you, Tiger. It just takes a bit of repetition and time, and you get there. When I was younger, I hated shading. I was just doing line work all the time. Shading just seemed too complicated to me. And it's still many times I'm like, I don't know what to do there, but I just start doing it, and sometimes it works out. It's still many times it doesn't. This is too dark. Sorry, I'm Arabic. I can't speak English good. Oh, no problem. I mean, would you recommend helping me find a picture to assist with drawing? Yes. So, here. Let me just show you. Where is my Windows capture? No. Drawing cam. Display capture. There we go. Okay, there we go. So this is what you see. Let me just switch. This is what I had open, and here I had a whole bunch of references open. I'm not using anything in particular, but I'm looking at arms, legs. Which one was the one that inspired me? Wait, let me get back. Not this one. Wow. Okay, maybe I won't find it now. Oh, this one. So I started with this one, and this here. It doesn't look anything, but I started out the sketches. Of course, you can't see that now. So I started out with this sketch, which was that robot, and then I was like, okay, I don't like this. So I went to this one, and then from here I went back and I looked at all the other things. Oh wait, is it showing the wrong? Yes, I was showing the wrong thing the whole time. Okay, sorry. I just put the drawing cam back because it's very confused. I don't know if you learned anything from that. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of reference open, and I'm a big proponent of, because you can't know everything how to draw. Like humans, robots, machines, flowers, all the different kind of animals. So it just makes sense that at one point you will look up how to draw something specifically. So silly, students are showing up for class and it's spring break. Students never listen, do they, Rue? That is just universal. Okay, I do want to do a bit of red here and a bit of red there. And then a bit there. Oh, this is the dark. It is a darker one. Correct. Throw challenger. Yes, yes. Uh, I use reference for most everything. Something that is connected. So there's nothing. I think this might have been. This has no reference, but even these had reference, and I like doing these as well. When I see something that I like, this was also a challenge on our Discord, like exploded. But this is something that I find really fun, just drawing what's there. I have less about that in this sketchbook, but here I just was out with a friend. I drew him, so I do like just drawing what I can see often as well. I do like doing life studies. So this was just a peer when I was back in Greece. So there's just I always say just draw what you see. That is always good for you. Okay, a bit more of these pink stuff. Tiger, doesn't YouTube already have an auto translator in the chat and videos? The chat translator is pretty good now. Not sure if it can use the live chat though. Also, as a non-native speaker, I understand your struggles through Challenger. Drawbox online and YouTube best beginner drawing classes. Yep, that is correct. Ballistic Dreadnought? You mean the one from where is it? This one from Warhammer. I imagine that's what you mean. Okay, red, more red, more red. This one, yeah. Let's see if we can make, oh, before I do that actually. Nah, silver and red accents are so nice, bro. Or man, thank you, Tiger. Where are you from, by the way? You said you're also a non-native speaker. Where do you come from? Okay, let's add a bit more detail. Oh yeah, the eye. The eye. Do we have anything interesting for the eye? I feel like this might be a bit too much. Yeah, no. I think this will do it. There we go. Bit of blue. Silver and red accent. Yeah, true challenger finds me uncomfortable. I hope that's like a mistranslation. If you want to check out, I have some fundamentals, like industrial design fundamentals, that might be helpful for you, Truth Challenger. I'm from Mongolia. It's currently 1 a.m. Oh, Mongolia! You guys are rocking lately with physical Asia. Everybody is into Mongolia at the moment. We were big fans of physical Asia and Mongolia. Okay. Uh, yes, uncomfortable is the guy, indeed. uh, no, uncomfortable is the name of the owner of Drawbox. Oh, wow, my bad. I missed that. For a second, I was like, oh, I don't want to make people uncomfortable. Do I have? I think I might have to buy more white. I have no idea why I chose this name. I I knew about Dropbox. I never saw the name of the YouTuber. I saw Dropbox so many times. It's so weird. Okay, I feel we need at least one more little red somewhere. Hmm. Uh, also, drip is immaculate. Good one, Tiger. That is correct. That is correct. uh, I knew how to draw boxes and shape, but this month have problem with dynamic poses. Always, like, if you can, that I say this to everybody, if you can find figure drawing, live figure drawing, where somebody is standing, poses 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you can draw along in a group. If you find a group like that, join them. Those are some of the most useful sketching and drawing learning exercises that you can do. Okay, so let's add some some wear and tear. We don't want it to be too clean. This is always some of my favorite parts of drawing, just adding these little scratches, and it adds so much character to your drawings. All right. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna bring this to a close slowly, unless people have questions. Indeed, Mongolia has a lot of drip. Kazakhstan and Iran too. Is Kazakhstan and Iran, they both use a version of Farsi, right? Like they're connected a little bit with language. I know that Iran has a connection there language-wise towards those countries. Squirrel is here. Well, 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 look who it is, he says. Rugai, hey, long time no see indeed. I use Pose Minix for figure drawing. I mean, it's good, but it's different when you have an actual person there. I find it more difficult when you're locked into one position, and sometimes that person is really in a weird pose that is gonna be difficult to draw. Okay, I feel we need an antenna. A robot without an antenna is just not a robot at all. Where was I here? Alright, I think that is it for today. I had fun. Let's see if there's any questions. I'll try and answer them. If not, we'll see. About language, yes, it's very diverse. I think most people of that region speak at least 3 languages since childhood. Tiger, have you considered drawing landscape drawing? Haha, where is it? I don't know if you saw one of my latest videos, but I did this, which I consider a landscape drawing. I do this quite often, but also in here. When I was in Greece, like there was a cool pier here, and the background there were mountains. This was somewhere in Thessaloniki, Agiatriada. That was fun. So I do these, not super often, but I do these sometimes. Here also a little mountain island, something. But yeah, I do these. Scores, I was thinking I just do live drawings of boxes, no dynamic poses. What is the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything? 42. The answer is 42. I can tell you that much. True challenger, I will steal your drawings and turn them into a fighting reality. Please go ahead and do that. I'm inspired by the artist that made the environment of the ruins of Zero. Actually, I'm friends with one of the Horizon artists. His name is Lloyd. Let me quickly. Lloyd Art Stage. Here we go. Let me. he doesn't need the exposure, but let's share him nonetheless. Where are he? There we go. Check him out if you like Horizon. Alright, what else? Also, will you ever draw the Pharaoh robots? I draw robots that are a little bit similar, but it's not really my style. Fun was had, sketch was done. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vin. It looks like landscapes in North Carolina. Was that from Norway? No, this was just somewhere. I don't know. This was just I found it on Pinterest and I really liked it. All right. I guess that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I will call an end to it. Hope you guys are having a great week. There's some time left to keep on enjoying the weekend sketching, so just do that. And maybe see you tomorrow in an official official live stream. Don't know yet, but I'll do my best. Anyways, have a great day and keep on sketching. Bye.